What's up, marker heads? It's Karen from Art by Karen Haley, and today I have a collaboration between myself and Baylee Jae. Most of you guys know who she is because, of course, she has like almost 100,000 subscribers, if not more by now, and I have like 5,000 subscribers, so she's a much bigger channel than me, and I just really appreciate her willing to collaborate with me and do this awesome drawing together. I really enjoyed working with her. She's a really nice person, and I've been a pretty avid viewer of her vlogs since she started to post vlogs. I've been watching them, and it's a lot of fun to watch her vlog channel. If you don't know what her vlog channel is, it's Bumble Baylee, and yeah, so a lot of you guys are probably her viewers because, like I said, she has a lot more subscribers than I do, so I guess I'll kind of introduce myself. My name is Karen, hence my channel name, Art by Karen Haley, and there's, I don't know, a few facts about me I guess I'll share. I'm 24, I'll be turning 25 this March, so I'm about Baylee's age. I think that we're the same age. Anyway, I'm married and have a son, and he is 1.5. My husband's name is Joseph, and we've been married for 5 years. Other than that, that's like my basic facts about me. I've been using... Shh, it's okay. I've been using Copic markers for 7 years now, I think. I started using them in 2007. So yeah, it's been 7 years. Wow, it doesn't seem like it's been that long, but it has. I've been using them quite avidly. I mainly work with Copics. I don't really do other sorts of artwork. I've dabbled in digital, and I do enjoy working in oil pastel also, but I don't really post videos like that. I tend to keep my channel focused on my Copic artwork because that's what I enjoy the most, and every once in a while I'll share something out of the ordinary. Like, for instance, this video, I've only started to do colored pencil line art recently, so it's kind of a new thing that I'm doing. In the past I usually used just regular multi-liners to do my background inking as well as my foreground inking and character inking, and I'm kind of moving away from that because I really like the way that the colored lines look. I'm probably going to be getting some colored ink pens in the future because I've seen other artists use them and I love the way they look, so I'm definitely going to be trying those. Although I think that the colored pencils work pretty well and they blend really easily, so that's just kind of like a little snippet about my outlining technique, since that's what I'm doing right now in the video, is just outlining. And it's hard to see because I work really lightly because I don't want it to smear with the marker, and so I really am sorry about how hard it is to see. But I am getting into the coloring now, so you'll be able to see what I'm doing a little bit better. Other facts about me, I guess, are that I love Pokemon, so most of my artwork on my channel is Pokemon related, although I do have some Disney fan art lined up, and I'm probably going to be doing a lot more personal characters and stuff like that this year, just because it's a lot of fun to kind of share your own personal little world. And so yeah, I intend to attend art school in the near future, and I really enjoy doing other artsy craftsy stuff. Like, I'm going to do a miniature show this month, so I do make miniature food also and stuff like that. I think I have one video of me showing my miniature food, and that's from a couple years ago, and I've improved a lot since then. So if you guys are interested in seeing my miniature food, I'll post a little video of me showing what I've done. I usually do cakes and stuff like that. So yeah, that's just a little bit about me. I love to do all things creative, and I really like to talk about all things creative, and I'm really on YouTube mainly to get feedback. So if anybody has any suggestions, I know there are a lot of more experienced artists out there, and I'm mainly here to kind of connect with other artists and get ideas and suggestions and stuff like that. So if you guys ever have any ideas about how I can improve or what I can do to make my artwork, I don't know, more reachable or anything like that, please let me know. I have, an email. My email is artbykarenehaley@yahoo.com, and that's my regular email that people can just email me at. So it's a lot of fun to connect with people, and that's the main reason why I am here on YouTube. I love to talk with people about Copic markers because, hey, I'm like obsessed with them. So, yeah, if you ever need any tips about markers or anything like that, you can go ahead and talk to me, and I'll try my best to help you out. So I guess I kind of want to talk more about the actual artwork. When Baylee and I talked about doing the collaboration, we decided to do Team Rocket because we both are Pokemon fans, and let's face it, Team Rocket, they're the funniest characters in the show, except for maybe Brock. Brock's pretty funny, but two people can't draw Brock, so that would look really weird if we like split him in half and drew one side and she drew the other. That'd be weird. Anyway, so I was really happy that we were able to do Team Rocket. I did Meowth and James, obviously, since you can kind of tell who they are, and then she did Jessie and also the hot air balloon that they ride around in. And wow, her side like blew me away with how well she was able to bring it all together and just finish the whole artwork off. It just looks so good. And I gotta say, like, when I first saw the finished artwork, I like made it my desktop background right away because I just really liked it so much. And so I was just really impressed with how well she was able to blend everything together, and she made Jessie fit the picture so well, and it just looks really good, and I'm just really happy with the way that the whole thing turned out. Yeah. Oh, and I gotta say that this is an unusual technique for me, working with pastel colors. I usually do bolder colors than this, but I felt like it would be kind of neat to try this type of background. I just had been thinking about doing something like this for a while, and so I decided to try it out, and it looked really flat to me. So you saw I put in a lot of blue shadows, and I think that it just helped it pop really well with that dark blue shadow. And that's the thing about Copics, is that you can make blends that you wouldn't expect with these markers, and they're just so versatile and so pretty, and they look really nice. And so that's why I tend to stick with them. And I think that if you haven't tried Copics, but you like to work with markers, that you should at least give them a little bit of a try, because before I started using these markers, I didn't even like to do marker artwork. I stuck with colored pencils because all I'd ever known was oil-based markers, like Crayola and things like that, or those are water-based. But anyway, I've only used markers meant for, school grade you know, kids and stuff like that. And so I just, when I tried out the Copics, I just fell in love with them. They just grabbed a hold of me, and I just never ever wanted to use another artwork medium again. Although, I mean, of course, I do still try out other stuff, but they're just the easiest thing for me, and I think that if you haven't tried them out, that you really should. And, you know, just to see whether you like them or not. They are very expensive, so if you try them out, like maybe if you have a friend or if you know somebody at the art store, they might let you try a couple of their markers out, but I really do suggest that you try them out because they look so good, especially in the finished artwork. Sorry, I don't know, I'm not sponsored by them or anything, I just love them so much that I just can't say enough good stuff about my Copics. They do kind of smell funny though, but that's because they're alcohol-based markers and they all smell funny. So, anyway, I'm rambling, I'm just talking about how much I like my markers. Oh, here's something I wanted to talk about. James's hair was quite a challenge because I don't have quite the right purple blue, so I had to blend purples and blues together to get the right color. And I don't know if I really achieved the color that his hair is, but you can tell who he is, so I think that I did okay. And I gotta say that I've worked with Pokemon for so long, like coloring actual Pokemon and not the characters or people, that doing people drawings is just kind of a breath of fresh air, because I love doing Pokemon, but I don't get to do people all that often, so working with a character that was an actual human was actually kind of nice. And I had a lot of fun working with him, especially trying to figure out his pose and how he was going to be placed in the artwork. I wanted it to be something different, because a lot of people, you know, you just do the regular, like, oh, they're standing back to back and they're like, he's holding that red rose and all of that stuff, and those are great pictures, you know, but I just felt like this needed to be something different and special, and so I thought it would be really funny and fun to make him getting stuck in his own trap like they so often do in the show. And I think that it's a lot of fun to look at this picture because of the way that it turned out. And man, I gotta say again that Baylee's half of the artwork just really surprised me with how well, like I know she's a good artist and all of that, but I just was so impressed with how well she just made her side look so coherent to the whole artwork, and it just looks so good. And it looks, I mean, I figured that, like, if I was going to finish this artwork on my own, I wouldn't have thought to do a lot of the things that she did, which makes the picture, like, I think better than if I had done the whole artwork myself, because I probably would have just made the path straight across, but she was able to make it curve, and the perspective looks right, and it looks so good, and it's like, oh, this is so much better than what I had pictured in my head what it would have looked like. And it's really cool to see somebody else's perspective on artwork that you've been working on, and just how clever other people are with your own idea and taking it in a different direction. And it's just, I am just so happy with how this picture turned out. I just can't say enough about how excited I was to see this all done. And here I am just going over all of the line art a little bit more. I really wanted to make the designs on the trees pop out and just grab your attention, and then it kind of draws your eye down to the characters' faces. And so I needed to re-outline the whole thing because the marker ink, it's an alcohol-based ink, so it kind of dissolves the wax of the crayon, the colored pencil, and so I needed to darken the outlines a little bit more. And I really enjoyed working with the colored pencils and the Copics together because I was able to put some of the pinks and blues of the lighting into the actual line art itself, and I think that that makes the picture so much better than if I had done it all in black ink, because I don't know, it just really looks good. And so here's some shots of Baylee's side of the drawing, and man, that hair on Jessie looks so good. And if you guys haven't seen her half yet, please go and check it out. Anyway, thanks so much for watching and have a great new year!